Live from the O'Brien Services Stadium Studios, this is the fifth quarter.
Hello and welcome to the fifth quarter. This is the place for the best high school football coverage in the Cape Fear. It's week number 5 of the football season. I'm Dustin Dorsey, and we are joined tonight by a special co-host. You may know him as an offensive assistant coach with the South Brunswick Cougars, but I know him as Larry Brock. Coach, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. Glad to be here, man. Open week. Thought I'd come in and hang out with y'all again.
Love it. I appreciate, taking a little time off your schedule to come in, do a little scouting report. We have some Mid-Eastern Conference opponents coming out. It's great to have you with us. We have 5 games on hand tonight, and as much of our area is off this week, but not the Hoggard Vikings. The Vikings have been the toast of the Mid-Eastern Conference to this point, sitting at a perfect 3-0. They've been on the road for the past 2 weeks, but they were back at Scott Braswell Stadium tonight looking to hand a loss to the Purnell Sweat Rams. And here come the Vikings out of the tunnel here, folks. Let's get into this game action. Pick it up on the Rams opening drive. We only show special teams plays for big plays and boo-boos, and that's a boo-boo right there, Coach.
That is a boo-boo. I'm telling you, you get a punt block, you're going to lose 80% of your games. And Hoggard got him a block tonight. Sweat's going to feel the wrath of that later on.
That sets this up right here. Chris Tootle for the 6-yard touchdown. Vikes take the 7-0 lead to start this one off. Next Hoggard possession. It's Josh Jones airing out again, this time finding Evan Manning. Check out the collision here.
Oh, you better have your Farm Bureau insurance up to date. That Cadillac's coming through, baby.
It's 14-0 is your score right now. Vikings not done in the first quarter yet. Josh Jones continues the air attack, going deep to Tootle again.
Man, look at him go up. He just got behind the coverage. There it is. He almost got there.
56-yard pickup. That sets up a Jeremiah Kim field goal. 13-0 after 1 second quarter now. Big Blue defense stepping up. Isaiah Kemp with the pick.
Man, he came up and just grabbed that sucker. I tell you, Sweat Coach Sherman, he's going to go back to the drawing board. He'll get things right.
Home team is on the move again. Here's the connection of the night. Jones to Tootle, and that will set up this Kenneth Marshall capping off the 10-play, 98-yard drive. This one was never close, folks. The Vikings defend their ground with the dominating 38-14 performance to get the win over Purnell Sweat. Let's send it over now to check in with the Vikings' next opponent. It's the undefeated Topsail Pirates hosting the Dixon Bulldogs in a makeup game from a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Dixon came in tonight. We played them last week, so they're looking to rebound, and we'll see how this one goes. What do you have, Dustin?
We've got Noah Lavallee on the big run. This sophomore is a big man right here, Coach.
Yeah, he's talented. A long run right there. You can tell he's big, he's fast, he's strong, and they had a hard time bringing him down.
That puts it into the red zone, and here it is. Little screen pass right. So good, it jukes out the cameras here. He gets it in for the touchdown, 7-0 lead for the Pirates. The defense looking to defend the ship. Here's a nice INT by Jonathan Ward here, Coach.
Yeah, Dixon's quarterback, he was out last week. He went through the concussion protocol, so he's getting back into game action. He'll get better as the year goes on.
Speaking of getting back in the game action, Noah Lavallee, he is in the game action, prancing in the end zone. Another Pirate score. Next Topsail drive. Lavallee again, Coach. How are you guys going to stop him coming up?
He looks like Christian McCaffrey out there. I don't know what we're going to do. We got to figure something out.
Rumbling over people, and then he goes. He is loose. He is going after the tough yard game. He caps the drive off. He is a playmaker. Pirates will not be stopped. They are 4-0 for the first time in school history as they get the statement victory over Dixon. 47-0 is your final score. We have more Mid-Eastern action tonight. The Screaming Eagles had a tough task tonight on the road against East Duplin.
Yeah, right there's 9:29. That's Buck Sweep left. You see he cuts it all the way back, rumbling, stumbling. That kid right there is a good player.
We're going to carry defenders into the end zone. He will not be stopped here, folks. It is a touchdown for East Duplin. Here he goes again. This man is a freaking running back right here.
It's a little old E-Town right up the middle. Fullback trap, it's gone, right? The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Go right down the middle of the field and run straight and go get it.
That's some good pigskin action right there. And they continue. Check out the moves right here by number 1 for East Duplin.
That's a little double handoff scissors. A lot of people have run it over the years, but not many as good as him.
Panthers win this one. It's not even close. 40-15 is your final score. So, Coach, we just saw 3 of your future opponents here. Now, talk to me about your team. Let's talk a little bit about the South Brunswick Cougars.
Well, you know, we started the season off. We played our first game against Red Springs, and we turned the ball over 6 times, and it was an eye-opening experience for our kids. You know, I think they knew that we could do some good things if we took care of the football. And then we got in the next 2 games where we played very tight. We played some close ball games, but we could not pull it out. We'd get up and you know, something would happen. We didn't finish. And then we got against Dixon and we got up, and then, you know, they battled back and we fought hard and we ended up jumping up at the end. And, you know, our kids have done a good job. They show up to practice. They work hard even though things hadn't gone as you want to. You don't ever want to lose a game, but they show up, they worked hard, and I'm proud of them. Coach Lewis is doing a great job, and I'm glad to be there to help them.
Who should we be looking forward to as this season starts?
Well, you know, I coach the offensive line. I will tell you that they're a talented group. Our offensive line is a talented group, but they're only part of the team. Our quarterback has done a great job. He really has impressed me. He's only a junior. And so, you know, Mason Phillips done a great job. Matt Clark's done a good job at receiver. We've got a sophomore running back who's been very impressive. We've had some injuries. Our starting tight end, Neil Maltzby, tore his ACL. And so we've actually took an offensive lineman, Shane Lynch, and moved him to tight end, and he's been a big addition. We had a kid who wasn't a starter, and he worked his way up, and now he's a starter. And that's why you always tell those kids, hey, keep working hard. Your time's going to come, but don't quit and keep fighting. And you know, we had a kid show up and do really good. So.
Well, that time is coming for you guys. We're looking forward to that, seeing your team, the Cougars, in action next week with a big one against New Hanover. But we still have some more action to get to from tonight. We'll head out to Elizabethtown for our 5th quarter game of the week, as well as check in with Whiteville. Don't go anywhere. The 5th quarter rolls on.
More highlights coming up. You're watching the 5th quarter.
This is the 5th quarter.
Welcome back, everyone. All right, Coach. I know you know a little something about rivalry games. Often it comes when 2 teams face off against each other a lot, and they're usually pretty good battles. That is without a doubt the case again with the East Bladen Eagles against the South Columbus Stallions. So it's off to Bladen County for the 5th quarter game of the week. Let's start things off right here, Coach, with a former 5th quarter player of the week. Look at Xavier Wooten Rumble.
Oh, he's a powerful running back. He gets the ball and goes, look at this, straight north and south, downhill running, physical play.
And that will set this up 7-0 Eagles. That's your halftime score. South Columbus looking to get things going in the second half. It's a pick by Braden Ivy.
Yeah, look at that. He just snatches out of the air, and he's going back. South Columbus gets a turnover, and they're rolling again.
What do they do at this point? You give the ball to your playmaker, Traquan Bellamy, making moves downfield. This game is tied up, Coach.
Jet sweep right there, man. He's big. Look, he makes a kid miss. He's fast. He's strong.
But hey, the game's tied up, but not for long. It's only a matter of time before Wooten finds the end zone. Here he goes right up the middle, nearly untouched, touchdown. But this is where it gets crucial. The extra point here, Coach. It doesn't go in for the Eagles.
But you always tell kids, never take this play off, and you can see how important it is right here.
That makes it 13-7. That may come back to haunt them. South Columbus in the 4th quarter. Look at the strength of the reigning player of the week, Robbie Spencer, right here.
Yeah, he was back there. He was sacked, but he got out of it, and look at him. He probably goes in and gets the first down.
Now for the tie. It's a touchdown for Spencer. It all comes down to the extra point. Don't take the plays off.
Never take
it
off.
It's good.
Oh, look at that.
South Columbus wins in another thriller. Final score 14-13. What a game that was. Let's hear from the winners after this one. For post-game reaction, let's toss it over to Sarah Johnson.
Thanks, Dustin. I'm Sarah Johnson here at East Bladen High School with South Columbus head football coach Russell Dove. Now, Coach Dove, how does tonight's win set you guys up for the rest of the season?
Well, it's only one game now. It's only one game. It was a big battle. It's a big rivalry, and we pulled it out in the end, 14-13. But it's nowhere near from over. I mean, it's our 4th win of the season. We've got 7 more games to go, so there's a lot of conference to play. And you know, right now it just puts us in the lead by 1. That's all. But you're off that one night, and it's back at even Steven again. So there's a lot of tough teams in the conference this year. Even some of the teams are better than they were, and some of the teams are steadily improving, so it's going to be a tough run from here on out.
I'm joined now with Seth Buffkin. Seth, what was your game play going into tonight?
We knew it was going to be a hard-fought battle, but Coach told us to stick our heads down, don't give up, bend, but don't break, and just follow God through everything.
I'm joined now with Traquan Bellamy. How big of a win was it for you guys to win this game against such a rival?
Well, we know it was going to be a battle, and if the winners are these two, we would have won the conference championship because everybody else most likely we can beat. And we just came out here and played hard. That's all.
Thank you. At East Bladen High School for Traquan Bellamy, I'm Sarah Johnson.
And you watch the field quarter. Go Stallions!
Back to you in the studio.
Thank you there, Sarah. We have more Three Rivers action as we find the Wolfpack hunting for a win against East Columbus. And look at Ty Moss go.
Man, he's fakes them out, goes right up the middle, and he's gone. Got a quarterback can run like that, you can have a special season. Whiteville's on a roll.
You better believe it. He comes in for the touchdown. That makes it 16-0 at this point, and he continues to do it. Look at Ty Moss getting things done again on the passing play now.
The rollout, look at that. Coach Luke Little's going to sleep good tonight.
He keeps this going, and Whiteville keeps this going. This isn't even close. Shout out to our friends at the Columbus Career and College Academy. Those students, thanks for those highlights. Whiteville wins 40-0 over East Columbus. Now, hey, those are some big games. We have 4 winners, some big-time winners, but there is still more action left, so don't you worry about that. We will be right back with our play and playmakers of the week. Stay tuned. Fifth quarter will be right back after this.
Let's take a look at WeFact scoreboard.
This is the fifth quarter.
Yes, it is, and it's time for the best of the best. Let's finish this show strong. First, with our play of the week. Let's take it out to Hoggard. We saw this play earlier, and we needed a second look here, Coach.
Man, I tell you, 24 from Purnell Sweat comes up, and he gets a load. He gets run over. That's a big-time play. I hope he's all right.
We used to do collision of the week. We do play of the week now. This is both right here. Look at that slow motion. Ow.
Yeah, listen, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone right there. You're good to go.
Oh, my goodness. Hoggard, of course, wins that game. Now, from the best play to the best players, let's see who balled out tonight. First on the list, Noah Lavallee. This man is a beast. 16 carries for 232 yards and 3 scores. How about Chris Tootle? The Viking receiver had 101 yards on 6 catches with a score of his own. And Ty Moss from Whiteville doing it all over the place. 97 yards rushing, 201 yards passing, 4 total touchdowns. We have our highest vote totals last week. I think we could beat it. At midnight, the poll will open with our 3 playmakers' names on it, and you get to decide who brings home the title. Make sure you follow WWAY Sports on Twitter and make your voice heard. We'll announce the winner Tuesday on WWAY Sports. And thank you once again always to our sponsors, and thank you, Coach, for coming in on your off week and talking a little football with us.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be, so I appreciate you guys having me again.
Well, we appreciate you as always. Good luck the rest of the season. We'll see your highlights here next week. All right, everybody, that will do it for the 5th quarter this evening. Thank you as always for tuning in to the best football show around. We'll be back same time, same place next week. See ya.